use to work out where this flare center needs to be. So I can set up a little array to get this to work. So the first thing I do is go x equals, and then I'll just drag this up slightly. What I want to do is highlight or put the cursor after the equal sign and then pick whip down to the x value for the position of the null. And this is what comes up. But you'll notice for our anchor point, it's minus 664. So instead of minus, I'm going to go plus 664. Then I'm going to drop down to a new line, y equals, and then pick whip to the y value. And then I'm going to notice here 153 is the y value away from the anchor point. And it's a plus, so I'm going to minus 153. Now all I need to do is put in the actual expression to calculate the x and the y, which is square bracket x comma y close square bracket. Now the last thing we need to do in order to get this to run is to close our array, and we do that with a semicolon. And now if I just slide this down a little bit and show you, we now have the absolute center of our lens flare perfectly aligned with the sun, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So what we can do now is a little bit of keyframe animation just to get these values to really ramp up when this sun pops into view. So it's not in view, it's in view there at frame 7 seconds 21. I'll just control click on that to bring up an absolute frame value. So at 183 is when it actually is half in, and it's not in at 173. So the values I want to animate is for the flare, just toggle this up a little bit, for the lens flare it's actually the flare brightness. So I'm going to click on a keyframe there, and I'm going to ramp it down to around about, let's say 20%, and then come across until the sun is in shot, which is about here, and then I'm going to ramp it up to get the effect that I'm looking for, something like that. And you'll see there that it pops on and we're getting a nice